Here is all your color palettes. So these are all the pigment palettes. Here's if you want to make a new palette. All you have to do to make a new palette is play with the color wheel and click the plus button as you're going. And you can just keep on selecting colors. I believe you can do up to 16 colors per palette. I'm just doing anything random. Just click that and then write what you want to call your palette there. And then that palette will be added to your colors here. So this is all my palettes. I have quite a few because I've been coloring in Pigment for quite some time. And one thing that you can also do in New Palette is you can now use the eyedropper and you can get hex codes. So if there's a color that you like, you can copy and paste this and find out the exact number for the color that you have. So let's say you want to color a wall that color in your house. You can get the exact color and use it for other purposes. And you can also go to your color wheel down here and use it to import colors. So if you could erase this, find the color. So let's say I erased this right here and I found a hex code that I liked. I would copy it from the internet, hit the paste button, which I can't because I don't have one copied right now. And it's gonna input it there and bring that color in, and you can add it to a palette, which is really cool. And this color wheel over here, you can pick colors as you go if you want to play around. You could pick this pink. You could just keep on doing it that way and they're going to show up here. So it's kind of another way that you can make a palette, because once you have all those recent colors, you can go ahead and make a palette there, because you go to make a color palette, then all your recent colors are there. So you could click this and say, okay, I want this color, I want this color. So these are all my recent colors, but you're gonna lose them eventually, right? Like when you switch pages and the more colors you use pushes out some of the colors that you have saved. And then there's all the colors that you had saved, and you can make a palette that way as well, which is pretty cool and pretty useful. There's also the outline feature. So your basic black and your basic white is here. You have your hex code and your eyedropper there again to sample color from your picture, or to bring in the hex code, which is really cool and useful. There's your regular black, we're already on it. Hit white and then the outline's gonna change to white, and then you can play with it as much as you want. I actually kind of like that red. That red is pretty cool. So there's lots that you can do there.